not showing up on my phone. I don't know why. All right, for some reason wasn't working. I don't know what happened there.
Guys, I'm Pewish from Ecuador, and this is my wildcard for GBB21. Let's go.
Testing. All right, so I think we're working. I think we're in business here. All right. All right, what about now? Okay, should be on. All right, I should be working. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Hello, hello, hello. All right, part 11. Part 11, we're going to start with some loops and some that aren't in the timestamps thing. So we want to try to get the KBA and Freedon here. But as I always do, I try to be respectful of those who have already been added to this list. So let us get going.
A wildcard for GBB2021.
That's really
Let's
quick.
go.
All right, I started at around 6, I think. Wait, he just disappeared. What happened? Oh, that's going to be interesting. I don't know when his exact end is. I think they're going to stop judging it right at 309 because, like, they can't prove of what happened, like, you know. So I guess that's 9, and I guess he started at 6-ish. Okay, so it's in, I guess. All right, let's go. It's still really quiet. Hi-hats could use some more high pass on him. I like the bass already. Okay. I wouldn't have structured it that way. Nice filter. Okay. Sounds like it's gonna be like a Gasper kind of thing. Nice snares. Yeah, hi-hats could use more high end, less low. I didn't like that kick. So let's see what happens though.
Close your eyes, open your mind, just feel
I would.
fucking style.
So he's from Mexico. I would so this is another example. I would recommend that he does this rap or singing in his native language.
Your eyes, open your mind, just feel this fucking style. Close your eyes, open your mind, just feel this fucking style.
Okay.
Close your eyes, open your mind, just feel this fucking style.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Three, two, one.
Okay, there we go. His main, so at this part of the composition, his lead vocals need to come out. Unfortunately, his TFX are drowning out. Yeah, it's too below that. Okay, nice chorus. Structure.
Are you ready for the last?
I feel like I wasn't ready for it to dip.
3, 2,
I don't really like the countdown thing.
2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3.
And he just said 3 2 like a million times. Cool, but the snare is. I need to hear the snare more. Yeah, see, it's like. And I've heard that grand delay thing before. Well, it's not the cleanest in my opinion. And then that's where I guess, like, he can't really. I don't know why he did that, to be honest. Where he drowned himself out of the green screen. So I'm gonna be honest. I think this one needs a bit more work. I think I've heard better from him before. I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't know if he was kind of in a rush to upload. That was a meme I made. Freedon's not getting a 0. Is not getting a 0. Not by any chance. All right, Pewish. I just think the musicality needs some work. Originality for the most part, yeah. Form and structure, or flow and structure, needed some work here as well. Stage presence, kind of into it, and cleanliness. Yeah, cleanliness and overall mix. I already cited some examples when I was watching it, as I was watching it. So for this would be probably a 9, and that comes up to about 50 something, right? -1, okay, 0, -1, +1. Okay, 50. That's an exact 50 for me. Okay. Keep up the work. All right. La na 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 na. Do no no. Kagami is next.
Yo, what's up? My name is Kami from Japan, and this
He's
is my
only
Loop
18.
Station Wildcard Folk Grumpy Box Battle 2021 World League. Let's do this.
Let's do it. He started at around 11. He's over time. Not good. Yeah, I think he made this. Was it he or was it Hoguma who made this same mistake? Back in the other thing. So that started at 11. This really isn't gonna. It's a shame. 11 to what? 11 from 35 is 24. So 24 from 9 Yeah, 24 from 9 is 15. Yikes. Yikes. 15 times 1.6. We're going to have to go by the rules here, unfortunately. 24. Wow. So the highest I can give Kagami right now is a 76. Oops, sorry. Minus 24. That's unfortunate. Kagami. People still have time to upload. The deadline is coming up soon. So on my Insta at Milz505, actually posted a countdown. So there's 30 days in April. So it's CET is about like 5 hours plus where I am. So there's about 2.5 hours plus whatever. Yeah, it's coming down to the wire here. All right, let's go. Let's still grade it. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I think it's a line 6. Nice. Synth lasers. Like a pretty low decay. That's a good kick. Probably an HPF EQ that most people use. That's taken me so long to figure it out. Alright, so that phaser. Let's see what happens. Okay. Drop it.
Next time.
I don't know what he said, but so subjectively, I usually don't like mid tempo. Subjectively, I kind of like Brucey's mid tempo better than this one so far, at least. It just sounds kind of basic to me. Okay, not bad. Okay. Yeah, that phaser distorted a bit. That's pretty loud. And also the musicality, the phaser doesn't match. Actually, I guess it kind of. That's cool phaser. That's cool fader technique, but it's like there's two. It's like there's two low bass melodies going on at the same time at that drop. Alright, nice filter away. Unfortunately, I mean that's like a maximum 24. I have to take a break real quick. I'm gonna switch to my my break music. apologize for the delay, but that is I have family responsibilities. All right, give me a sec. All right, so back to what I thought about Kagami's wild card. Okay, so musicality, I think actually needed some work here. 9.5. Originality, very original. I've noticed that a lot of the Japanese loopers tend to do mid-tempo year after year. Originality, I don't know, 17, 18. Pretty high, actually. 17. Let's see. Flow and structure, I think, not bad. Could have been better, though, in my honest opinion. I don't know, 15 maybe? 14.5. Stage presence, I think his was better than last year's GBB loop wildcard. 13.5. And then cleanliness. Yeah, pretty clean. He's always been very clean. Tech complexity and stuff. But like there were some sounds that didn't like that last like vocal distorted was a phase or something. It actually peaked in my ear. Like I had to actually go off like that. So for that, I gotta give. I can't give over a 15, unfortunately, for that. I don't know, maybe 15. We'll keep it at 15. But the main thing here, what's up, Robbie? The main thing here is that he made a very foolish mistake by losing 24 points on my on out of my 100 rubric. Divide that by 1.6, and that's how many points he would lose on Swiss's rubric. So anyway, let's go here. Let's add this up. So minus 0.5, 6.5, right? Hold on. Yeah, 6.5, 11, 14.5, 14.5 makes 19.5. So 19.5 minus 24, that's like 50 some. That's like 48 or 46 or something, 47. Not, and that's just unfortunately. Fortunately, that is where I'm putting him. Yes, Stitch. I was not expecting that high level. But yeah, it blew me away. So big ups to him. Yo, bleed it out.
Yo, what's up? This is CEO from Istanbul, Turkey, and this is my solo loop station wildcard for the GBB 2021 World League. Let's add a twist on the looping game.
Okay, let's. 09. So 09 minus that is like 250 something. Okay, he's in. Let's go.
For the GBB 2021 World League. Let's add a twist on the looping game.
Yes, let's. All right, hi-hat. Needs more high pass. I like. Do you hear the do you hear the airiness in it? It's not clean. Not sure what I think about that part. It seems like it's drawn up by the. Nice bass line. That pretty loud though for me. Well, that didn't match his bass lines. Let's see if it does. Because his grand delay right there is in C sharp minor, but his bass line was in D minor. I mean, this is nice, but oh, and it's a cover. The mixing on that needs work. It's getting drowned by his grand delay. Originality is a little bit behind on originality. Okay, so I've heard a million times someone take the grand delay and TFX it with like the synth or vocal disc. The lead vocals still aren't punching through to me, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it's still like not mixed to me. Like you hear how he's like having to force it over the texture. If he could take the fader and like fade the thing back. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, his head voice, at least he put in the description that he's working on his head voice. His head voice definitely needs some work. It needs more body to it. But at least like he's cognizant of it. Like he knows to work on it. Like to just get more diaphragmatic support instead of like up here. Yeah, like it sounds like he's forcing it. Okay, I like that. But the structure was kind of like, I kind of like the structure at the beginning, but then like those last 2/3, like I don't know, it just didn't kind of like, I see where he was trying to go with it, but for me it just didn't like, it was like in his head, but as it went out into the loop, unfortunately it didn't quite work for me. So that is CO, but props to him for pushing himself in a new direction. Props for that. Musicality. Let me listen. Oh, hold on. Let me scroll back here. Oh, past that. Yeah. So okay, that's what I suspected. He was laying down. Hey, Sonic 6, a sict. My brain keeps going assist, a sict, Sonic a sict. If you, however, review someone, wait. Okay. All right. When you say mute me, you mean that like you'll go to another stream? I guess I'm kind of confused now. Oh, Kebab is in the chat. Billy Eschlesh. All right. I'm in the stream. I'll mute this. Oh, okay, okay. Like you got me worried there. Like you were gonna hack into my stream and like mute me on my end. I was like, what the heck? That is next level. Take it to the next level. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Don't get kebab started with APF meow meow. Um. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying before I got interrupted. Yeah, his okay, so he starts off in like D minor after his drums. Cuz he did that, but then his melody was an F sharp minor. I was kind of expecting his melody cuz generally when you lay down a bass note, you want your melody to be based off of that root note, at least to start off with, before you can like modulate. So like PSN is like the master of modulating once he establishes his home key. But unfortunately, it didn't quite work for me on this routine. So musicality, yeah, yeah. I mean, I went back and I just yeah, because like I went back and I like before I said it, I actually double checked. I don't know if you were here, KBA, but I actually like double checked and scrolled back to make sure because like there have been times when I would say something and I'd like catch myself and I'd scroll back and I'd be like, wait, are you sure you heard it that way? So, unfortunately, oh, what's up, Frosty? Oh yeah, the whole clan's coming over here. My disciples. So for that, unfortunately, a 9. Originality, he kind of shot himself in the foot making a Linkin Park cover. I know Linkin Park's awesome. I know one other looper who did a Linkin Park cover from a while ago. Oh, how did one viewer turn into 5 viewers? Hi everybody. Leave a like on the stream. There's a donate. There's a donate thing in the descriptions. So if you'd be kind, if you can't support, that's okay. At least you're here. And not spamming hate. Like, I disagree with what you said. We want KBA. Get in line, KBA. Get in line. Okay. Okay. Originality. I don't know. 9. I've also heard that like synthesized vocal disc crunchy thing a million times. Structure and flow lost some points here for me, as I was just describing about 5 minutes ago. 9. And then stage presence. He seemed pretty much into it actually. 13.5. Cleanliness could use some work. I like some of the hi-hats, like that was like some of the first stuff he layered. Wasn't high passed enough to my taste. And some of that crunchy stuff that I feel like there are times to be crunchy, there are times you probably should not be as crunchy. Yeah, so with all that in mind, just 9. So I think pretty much straight 9s across. So -4 was at 49.5. Okay. CO from Turkey. No, 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 no. At first, when I heard it, I actually thought he was going no, 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 no. Yeah. Okay. All right. And since KBA, everyone wants me to do KBA, why not? Unlucky, Epos. Unlucky, Rob. Go back to your Rocket League, Rob. Unlucky. I'll do KBA and Freedon. So I'm not gonna react to Stranger Things. No, that's no. There we go. All right.
Get into the Grand Beatbox Battle 2021.
Oh, that's so quiet. Let me Okay, I guess mute me because I'm about to do KBA.
League loop station category.
I still can't hear that intro.
2021 World League loop
Okay,
station.
there we go. I guess I start that. I guess I start that at like 10 or 11. Yeah, I guess I start that at 10 or 11.
Hallucinate.
Okay, so
I'll see you in Warsaw.
not used to that voice coming out of him. Hashtag no sexual.
League loop station category.
I don't know who that is. Oh, we're in church. Nice. With an SY. Perfect reverb and delay. In E flat minor, his favorite key. Yep. Pitched snare, E flat. Yep. That's a really low pitched kick. What's gonna happen?
I innovate, they recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, they recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space. Cause this beat will make you hallucinate.
Tape echo?
Hallucinate.
Well, that's interesting.
Cause this beat will make you hallucinate.
Yeah. Tape echo. More people need to use tape echo. It's like Stranger Things. Perfect structure so far.
I innovate, you recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, you recreate.
And quickly, let me say that in this wildcard, you can tell that even though he's from Denmark, his English, his diction is right on point. So that's one thing. Another thing is like even though he does like that transpose -3 thingy, it still doesn't get lost in the mix, like Christoph's did just a little bit. But let's see what happens.
I do things that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space. Cause the beat will make you hallucinate. I innovate, you recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate. I am destined to be one of the greats. I innovate, you recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. Cut to the chase, enter your space. Cause this is a drop you won't anticipate.
Sound design perfect. What? Was this Biscuit?
I innovate, you recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate. They say me hate, but it is fate.
That synth is
I am destined
interesting.
to be one of the greats. I innovate, you recreate. I do things that you don't anticipate.
Yep,
Cut to the
structure
chase,
bringing back
enter
that.
your space. Cause this beat will make you hallucinate. Cause this beat will make you hallucinate. I am destined to be one of the greats.
This is dope.
Cause this beat will make you hallucinate.
Spotify, watch out.
Cause this beat will make you hallucinate.
Yeah. Subjectively,
Hallucinate.
that's me speak.
I'll see you.
That's me speaking subjectively with the tape echo. That's not an objective.
Warsaw.
Confidence. Jesus. Well, that was worth the wait. Hashtag no sexual. All right. Musicality. All right. Okay, musicality. That's pretty high. I'm glad that with his tape echo, he didn't like overdo it to make it like too smushy. It was timed just right. At least a 17 on this. 17.5. All right. Originality. Even higher than that. At least a 19 out of 20. Bravo. 19.5. Bravo. Form and structure. Also very high. I think I might give this one a 20. I mean, I don't know how its flow and structure could have been any better. I'm gonna do it, fam. Perfect flow and structure, in my opinion. Congratulations. Yeah. Wow. I don't think I've given a. Yeah. All right. I mean, I couldn't for the flow and structure category. I couldn't. I mean, like when you perform, and this isn't when I say you. I mean, like in general, like even like Stitch and River. When you perform at such a high level, the closer you get, yeah, definitely I will. The closer, in my opinion, at least, the closer you get to 20, yeah, you did. The closer you get to 20, the tougher and tougher it is, because then people are going to be like, well, are you sure that it couldn't have been even better? And in this case, I don't think it could have been. No. In this case, Sonic, I believe I heard everything that I needed to hear in one run. Whereas like I was like Kagami, I had to like someone else, I had to go back and like recheck. So thanks for asking, Sonic. I appreciate that. I appreciate your patience having to like mute me and unmute and go back and forth. Yeah, shout out to Sonic and all his hard work. He's been doing this stuff way longer than I have, so shout out to him. Yeah, check him out on his socials. Yeah, I mean, everybody here is pretty active on their socials. Feel free to link yourself or plug yourself in on my chat. Go ahead. You all deserve it, honestly. Anyway, back to KBA. The task at hand. Stage presence. Yeah. It's creeping me out. Ave Satani. Ave Satani, but I think Mary from 1589 is gonna go take your drugs and get high. You have done well, my disciple. All right. Stage presence. Yeah, at least an 18 on this one. Yeah, like I could really feel the emotion in the rap. It wasn't just na 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 na. Hey, here's the structure. Huh? I've actually for 8 months. Jeez, I've only been around. So I started beatboxing seriously in January 2019. But then once I found out about Loop, then like most of my attention has gone to Loop. So Loop was in February of 19. But anyway, so back to okay. So anyway, back to okay. I'm trying to figure out how much past 18 I want to give as stage presence. I think 18.5. Really well done. Again, it doesn't surprise me. Cleanliness. Some of the best cleanliness in the loop game I've ever heard, probably. Complexity. Yeah. Extra points for the tape echo and doing it well. Like I said before, not just not like actually planning it out. I might give this one a 20 as well. Da 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 dum da 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 da. 19.5. For loop, yes, it is. I think we're about to find out. Okay, so 2.5, 3, right? 3, 4.5. Holy Jesus. That is the highest I've scored anybody in the entire wildcard competition. Congratulations, KBA. You just got yourself a 95. And I think that's even higher than I gave Robin on his GBB20 routine. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You just scored the highest I've ever given anybody. Robin, I gave him a 94.5, and you yourself, sir, just got a 95. I mean, and it's just my opinion, so. You have your no, because okay, this is why I don't do red. I thought about red, but it covers it up. Because look, if I was to do like okay, even a lighter shade, I don't know. That just looks looks ugly to me, to be honest. With yellow in this particular background, yeah. When I'm teaching my special needs students, in fact, and actually today when we're doing, I was introducing Jamaica, and how like South America I did blue, Jamaica green, North America red. In that particular context, the red worked. But for this, yeah. All right. So as of April 26th, right now, we now have. I gave, yeah. Okay, so. Well, because if I did red. I don't know. It just seems a little bit too dark for me. Hashtag no sexual. Okay, so KB I have first by a very clear lead. Yeah, so the highest I have in this wild card competition, you got KBA at 95. I have Stitch. I have Stitch at 93.5, and I have River at 93. So congratulations, KBA. I just rated you higher than Robin and Stitch. So my top 4 as of right now, and MA just sweating bullets. Sorry, that was mean. No, much love to MH. KBA first for loop. KBA first. Rusi second. Zhangze third. And MH fourth. So yeah. All right. Not much more to say. Boy. Yeah, cause okay, if you want some proof of how far KBA has come in 1.5 years' time, and no, hold on, about 1.5 years' time, his KBA Ice and his Beatbox International, I gave him 89, basically 89s. So 89 and then a 95. But anyway, yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on. Moving on along. That was much worth the wait. Let's do Epos. Do-da-dee-do-da-dee-dum. 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 Dum-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, KBA is the master of E flat minor. Ooh, we got 7 viewers. Hey, 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 hey. All right. All right. Oh, let me go back to the playlist. We have Epos. Rob.
Yo, this is Epos for the GBB 2021 Loop Station wildcard. I hope you enjoy.
Get the fuck out. Sorry. Get out of here. 13 plus.
If you want to fight. Thank you.
I think he went over by a few seconds. 9 viewers. Nice.
You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. Thank you.
Okay, so he said thank you. So, okay, 22. So 20. Okay, so 22 from the end makes, was that 12 seconds? So 12 plus. Okay, so 12 plus that is 25. Oh, he just got in at 309. Woo! 309. 309, baby. No seconds having to get deducted. Yeah, people following directions the first time. Yeah. Don't get me started on how many solo wildcards I've had to like go back and like take out the actual calculator right here and like this time whatever times 1.6 equals and like having to do all that extra work. No. Milz and friends representing. Beautiful. That visual effect is interesting. It's like a I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of cool. And it's a green screen, I assume. I have a black screen. It's over there. But yeah. Perfect hi-hats. Snares are always perfect. Yep. All in tune, B minor. Yep. Yep. Wear headphones for a kick. Nice filter. Oh. Spotify. And that's also very hard to do. Oh, I know what happened. I know why it's like, okay, so this is actually what happened on my wild card. When he chroma keyed, he did it in black. So that is why, actually on my wild card, I'm going to pull it up here. If you, okay, hold on. Before the text comes, hold on. Okay. It's hard to like, okay, but if you get like just the right still of it, it looks like his loop thing is black when I don't think it's supposed to be. And I'm going to show you because on mine, I keyed you'd say I keyed something. So I'm going to show you here real quick on mine. Milz Satani. Okay. Like that right there should be that right there should actually be green right now, but it's black. So because I keyed everything in black because my background was also black like his. That's just a quick detail. Let's get back into it. Whoops, hold on.
We're taking
That's interesting. He took out the drums for only just a smidge, and then he's already bringing it back for a build-up. It's kind of interesting structure. These lyrics, I feel like they're kind of familiar. They might be original. I don't know.
Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You can live to see the world and keep it in your head.
I think it's an original. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. And like the sub is perfect. Like there's not much dissonance. His singing has improved massively. His intonation has come such a long way. Yeah. Amazing.
We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the world tonight. We will be breaking bones tonight. You're gonna have to see the world in red. Keep it in your head if you want to fight. We're taking on the.
My only thing with the lyrics is maybe have like a B part. But the execution is like perfect. Yeah, so like that part, especially as a fade. Instead of just repeating in his beginning and middle, maybe like we're bringing on the world tonight. Maybe like I talk about like tonight. I don't know, like give like a different part of it. That's my only thing, really.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bravo. Definition of an amazing wild card is taking someone who usually doesn't listen to drum and bass and make them really, really enjoy it. And that two solid wild cards back to back here. Yeah, musicality also very high. His singing, I can't stress this enough. Like I've watched Epos go from like barely singing and like some singing to like just nailing it, absolute madness here. Yeah, crazy. 18. Originality. Really original. Also very high. 18 or an 18.5. 18. Flow and structure, amazing. Like I said, I think the lyrics could have changed a little bit. But in terms of like the layering, where it was going, I think there was like it was like around the 1 minute mark. I feel like he could have like taken it down and like let it rest a little bit before bringing it back up again quite so soon. But other than that, 17.5 or an 18. 17.5. Let's do it. Yeah, stage presence. Amazing. Really getting us into it. At least a 16 on this one. 16. Actually no, 16.5. Let's do it. And let's see, originality. I'm sorry, structure, cleanliness, complexity, tech. Some of the cleanest drums in the entire game. Yeah. Maybe even a 19. Okay, so at least a 19. 19 or a 19.5. 19. All right, so this will also probably be in like right right next to KBA and MH. Or should I say Rusi Zhangzi. Okay. Let's see here. 2, 4 plus that is 6.5. 6.5 and 3.5. 10. 10 and 11. So that makes an 89. We have ourselves, I think, a new top 2. KBA and Epos. Yep. There you have it. All right. KBA first, my first, Epos my second. Rusi my third, and Zhangzi my fourth so far. But wait, there's more. Let's complicate. Whoopsies. Let's stack things even further. Wait, why did I just create a new form? No, I don't want to create a new form. No. Wrong button. I don't know what happened there. I want to get that out of the way. Delete that. Unlink the form first. Okay. I don't know how to do that. Whatever. I don't care. I'll just move it on. So what I was trying to do, I have to re-alphabetize after every time. Okay. Let's do Freedon. All right.
Yo.
This is not a wave. It's the chaos of creativity. Now,
Almost
you can harness
75K.
that chaos with
That
AI
is-
and the computing power of Z.
That's
This is the next era of your creativity. Z by HP.
Yo, my name is Freedon, and this is my GBB21 loop station wildcard. Hope you enjoy.
That's a silent record. I think I'm going to start that at 10. I think. Okay. 10 plus whatever. All right. So 10 from that is basically just 258. So we'll start it. Let's do it. That looks like a lip bass, side lip bass. Disqualified for snapping. Interesting. I would have used a high pass on that. Those snares I would have taken off some some of the low end, maybe boosted the mid highs just a little bit.
Effects rising high. You know how I feel.
Oh, this is a cover.
That shit ain't got style. Yeah, you know how I feel. Freedom is my name.
Oh.
And you know what you get. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
Give me a second, KBA. Let me see. So far, it's.
No.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Yeah. It seems like it's all in the correct D minor. But like I said, like let's see how it goes. Because I know he did something on silent record. I'm gonna guess it's a kick. Maybe it. I don't know. Maybe it. I don't know.
Feeling good.
Oh, I see what you mean, KBA. I think it's like a smidge, like 2 hertz, like 2 hertz off of like one of them is like flat. I think that's what we're both talking. What you're referencing. Yeah. I felt like that might have been a little bit too big. Maybe a little bit too much like lo-fi. Was that lo-fi filter? I felt like it kind of like drowned out. Kind of drowned out one of those higher partials. When he dropped it right now. And that's the other thing with lo-fi is like I think Biscuit had the same thing. I know I've experienced this with lo-fi. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Micah? What was I gonna say? Yeah. The thing with lo-fi. Sonic. The thing with lo-fi is it makes this like I can't something. So like let's say you have like a beautiful thing going on and it's all in the thing, and then you hit the lo-fi, it like takes it out of character. That's my only thing. My only thing against lo-fi. Wear headphones for the stuff. Yeah. Okay, classic Freedon harmonies. Those open fifths. Oh. I thought he was gonna like mix one of his old routines from like last GBB wildcard, I think. Okay, so by this point in the composition, one of those it has now gotten a bit drowned out with this like that. To me at least. Stage presence. I did this on one of my routines way back in the day. Leads are amazing as always. I feel like during this drop, I would have actually taken out the because at this point it's gotten kind of repetitive. Because anybody can be in this stream and be new to the art form, new to headphones, new to everything. So that's the thing. And keep in mind, this isn't just for the live stream. This is also for people who like may stumble across this video from the algorithm that might, like I said, they might be new at this. With doing like headphones and stuff. Hey, what's up, Sedenio? Yeah, you see how that lo-fi thing at the end.
Whoop.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's the. I know that meme, that GIF. That he's like looking around. Okay. Overall solid. Na 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 na.
Hope you enjoy. You know how I feel. That shit ain't got style. Yeah, you know how I feel. Freedom is my name. And you know what you get. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
It's actually good. Image. Okay. Freedom Unnatural ADHD. Oh man. Check out his live streams too. Also for those of you who stumbled across his video who don't know much about Freedom, he was the first runner-up. He was the first runner-up for the last wildcard competition. And that actually enabled him to be invited, and he accepted the invitation to do the GBB21 online thing, where he and KBA and like Christoph and Frosty and them did a thing, and if it weren't for that invitation, we wouldn't have watched Frosty beat Prez. But that's a whole other going off side tangent. All right, that's how my brain works, unfortunately. All right, okay, Musicality, Freedom. 16, I think, 16. Originality, I got to take some points off. I appreciate what he did with the initial cover of it to make it about him, like freedom, all that. 14 or 15. 14.5. And then let's see. Flow and structure. Yeah. 18 maybe. And then stage presence. Yeah, he's always alive. Like you should have seen his stage presence at what was that? Freedon and Mirsa and all them. La Florida. But the drop had nothing to do with the original one. I know, but when I judge things, it's not just about the drop; it's about the entire composition. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. Okay, where are we? Stage presence. Yeah, especially with picking up the thing like that. I gotta give that like at least a 19. Might even give it a 20. 19.5. Bravo. All right, and then the last thing is cleanliness. some people in the chat noted that like some of the notes were kind of like maybe panned a little bit too far out, and it didn't sound as fully as clean. I agree with that. Um, 17.5. Man knows how to work a loop. All right, 4. All right, so let's see here. 4 plus 5.5 makes. Okay, screw it. I'm too. My brain's too lazy. I'm just gonna do a summation here. Formula. Equals sum. Yep. Of what is this? B56. B56. What just happened here? No, that's not what I wanted. What? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. I thought I gave. Okay. Don't know what happened there. I think those are the scores that I put in there before something wonky just happened. Okay, I guess I'll have to do it the manual way then. All right. 4 plus 5.5, 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 makes 11.5. Makes 12. Makes 12 and 2.5 makes 14.5. So we have ourselves an 85.5. Yep. Thank you. Yep. This keeps getting more and more stacked, doesn't it? So now we now we have KBA still first. KBA Epos. Freedon is third, and Rusi is fourth. For me. All right. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And by the end of this, I'll eventually, instead of doing it in alphabetical order, I'm gonna go over to column G. Or is that row G? Column G and do it by max. So that way it'll just I won't have to like scroll around to see who got this and who got that. It'll just be like highest, low, 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 like that. Okay.
Yo, this is Epos.
Take that off of. Okay, Ben Beat. Let's do Ben Beat.
Okay, yo guys, this is Ben Beat from Romania, and this is my
If anybody who doesn't come across, who's never seen this guy, yeah. Oh, or just like he actually labels himself as looping tutorials and covers. Yeah. Yeah. Great. I've learned so much from him. I've networked with him. Great guy.
wildcard for the GBB 2021 World League Loop Station category.
Romanian.
I really hope you will enjoy it, guys, and yeah.
Me too.
Let's do this.
All right, started at 20. Yep, made it in. Who has the highest rating? For loop, you mean? Let me type it in chat here. I have KBA. That boss. Who did I say was Epos? I had 89. Freedon and then Brucey. Okay. All right. And we are on Mr. Ben Beat. Ben Beat. That's interesting. I feel like we're kind of waiting a little too long, though. I don't think... Alright, that kick was a little bit unclean. Could have used some, like an HPF EQ. Yeah, so I would have laid some of these tracks down before doing the nice haunting E minor. I think he needs to work on his falsetto a little bit better. Make it cleaner and more of a fuller body. But he's getting there. He's improved. Robin advised him the same thing. So, yeah. Cool. And, like, you see how happy he is. Like, he's like one of the happiest people I've ever met. Like, next to So-So. Okay. When I transpose plus 12 like that, so transpose is like if assuming he's doing multi here. You know, TFX A for TFX B, I usually put an EQ on there, and for the highs, I actually lower the highs by a lot. That way, that doesn't sound so like chipmunky. And shout out to Guru, who taught me a long time ago. Guru taught me that if there's even like the smallest pitch discrepancy, when you're laying it down, when you transpose synth, vocal disc, whatever, it's gonna be exposed even more. Okay, to answer your question, beatbox seriously, January of 19, but then obviously when I met the loop station 1 month later, I started doing more loop than I did solo beatbox. So my journey, my learning curve, I came in with all the music knowledge and stuff, and then now it's been the beatboxing part of it, drums part of it. All right. When you're switching over, I was gonna in the works. I was gonna make a tutorial on that. When you're switching from like one drop, when you press a button, you want to make it's kind of hard to. I think I demonstrated this in part 2 or part 3, like last week. But there's a way to do it where if you scroll back, you hear like a yip, yip. If you use basically use the edit buttons first. Before just jumping straight into the TFX buttons, then you avoid that. So yeah, you see, you heard the bit. Like I said earlier, I would have done that kick a little differently. that snare is like a nice, like a BMG dancey one. I feel like between that track 1 and that track 5, yes, Zhangze's, yes, I ranked Zhangze's top 4 right now. I think he's my number 4 right now. After KBA and Freedon. What brought you to the loop station? Is there for my first the first video I did, first loop station video I ever came across was MB14 Sorrow, viral, you know. And then for my first 6 months I just copied Sorrow. but it took me a while to really find my own style. So I do like classical, a lot of world folk music, experimentalism. Like, I mean, classical experimental, not like inky experimental. Coincidentally, my loop wild card sounded very inky-ish, inky experimental, but yeah. Good questions. Thanks for asking. So as I was saying, his I feel like I would have faded that back, and his in his track 5, I would have actually upped that. So it didn't sound so repetitive. Like, do you hear how it was? Like, you hear how it was like trying to fight for space from the slicer thing. But yeah, really happy guy, really helpful. He taught me so many things about like some Sorrow routines that I didn't know. All right, musicality, not bad. 13.5. Sounded pretty original. Yeah, it wasn't a cover of a cover or a cover. What was I gonna say? I'm an original. Yeah, pretty original. The slicer thing I've heard a lot, but still, 15, maybe 14.5. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah, a lot of practice. A lot of people have helped me across the way to get there. Yeah, because like I came into loop with a lot of like knowledge on the high mids and highs, and like the really high highs, playing the flute and piccolo. I came into loop barely knowing anything about sub or like bass or like understanding dissonance in that regard versus dissonance on like the higher frequency bands, and like I didn't really understand. Like I thought I understood frequency bands, but I really didn't. But thanks for the compliment. Okay. Flow and structure could have done some things differently. 13, maybe 13. Actually 12.5. What is going? Let me check my phone. Oops. I think these are old messages. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, thank you. So the public has actually not heard the best kick I've done yet. The public has heard my second best kick I've done, and that one was in my loop wildcard. At that point, I was actually having a really cool discussion with some people about this. That when I was doing my loop wildcard. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So, like, you've definitely seen me improve over time. Thanks. Yeah, hi-hats, I eventually found what I wanted. Those were much easier than the snares. Snares obviously took me a lot of time to get what I wanted. And then the kick. So, like people kept recommending me the HPF EQ, but I wasn't really happy with what they kept recommending me. And it just took me a lot of time to finally find the exact number combinations that fit my mouth the way I form my kicks. Because we don't all form the same snares. We don't form the same hi-hats, the same kicks, the same. So with that, not everybody's filter settings, not everybody's EQ settings are going to be the exact same. Makes sense? So, yeah. Yeah. All right. Where are we now? Oh, performance. Yeah. I always love his performance. I love his attitude. Like, that's one of my favorite parts of whenever. Like, he's the nicest guy, I swear. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Honestly. 14.5. 14.5 actually. And I appreciate your patience because on these streams, I'm on my Streamlabs, it's in ultra low latency. Otherwise, my stuff wouldn't I wouldn't be able to run this much stuff at the same time, essentially. Yeah. Okay. Cleanliness and tech could have used some work, but still pretty good. 13.5. Solid wild card all around. Okay, 3.5. 8. 10.5. 15. And that makes, what's that, 15 plus that is 18.5. So 68.5. Good. Solid wild card. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. Okay. Chris Styles. All right.
Okay, yo, guys.
I think Chris Styles is the only other loop one I haven't done yet. All these other ones, someone deleted their video. I don't know why, but all right. Yeah, I did all these other ones. Let's go.
Hey, my name is Chris Styles from Toronto, Canada, and this is my GBB21 Loop Station wildcard submission. Hope you enjoy. Peace.
All right, started at 11. I'm gonna take that as he just I've never seen this ending to to a video before. La, da, 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 da. And then he just lays back and he's like, "Okay, I'm done." But yeah, he's definitely over the 251s. So if you would calculate it, I think it's. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe he's not. Hold on. Let me do this again. Okay, so that's 10 seconds because I'm trying. Okay, see, this is kind of difficult because I'm trying to time it from the time that the delay the reverb on that last. So I'm gonna guesstimate at 305. So yeah, so 10 plus. So 10 plus 11 makes 21. So 21, if you do, let's see here, 21. 305, okay, so 254. That's what I had to calculate that in my head. Let's go. Okay, so the hi-hats I could have done a little bit better with high pass, maybe a little more high pass. To answer your question, yes, I do. I do have a solo wild card. I rated it significantly lower than my loop. Yeah, I think he's trying to use EQ, but it's just not. Maybe it's not the right settings. Oh, yeah. Christoph touched on this about 2 weeks ago. When you do a kick, rarely do you want to overdub it. Brez is like the rare exception because he does like a as his first one, and then he does a guitar to bass over it. But yeah. Yeah, do you see how thumpy and muddy that is? And there seems to be a lot of dissonance between his like low mid kick and this low mid filtered grand delay, it sounds like. Yeah, overall the mix needs to be a little bit better. All right. So it sounds like an auto tune. I'm assuming that he contacted Sinjo or Paponi and got approval for that. So I'm just gonna go on under the assumption that that device is approved. I'm not gonna like disqualify or whatever.
Traffic's of knowledge, but I dropped out of college. Always gonna get my grind on, never at a full stoppage. Yeah, running like a track meet. Go ahead and take a seat. If you ain't on this team, then you can't catch a seat. Shout out to my.
It's hard to hear the lyrics. It's even though it's transposed minus whatever something. The clarity still needs to be there. And it's also being what's the word I'm looking for? It's being drowned out by the mix. That was previously there.
Microphone my bone, I'm always in my zone, yeah. Everybody knows I'm going hard for the loop throw.
If I can be honest, I've heard better from him. And it just needs a lot more. It just sounds very flat. Like there needs to be a new section. Let me answer that in like a minute. See, it's like at this point I'm like waiting for something. Okay. I guess this is different. And then it's just like a weird. Yeah, especially because like you couldn't visually see him like it just played, so you don't know exactly like did it end or whatever. But okay, so this one I'm just gonna give like a straight 6. I don't know, like. I think it just needs a lot of work. I'm just gonna give it a straight 50. It really needs a lot of work. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we already did Epos. Okay, so to answer your question, solo wildcard, let me show you. Solo wildcards I have Stitch, we're down here. Stitch, first place. River second place. I think Toshia is my third. Will I rewatch some of the videos? So right now, I'd like to say no to that. Because I have a lot more wildcards I haven't seen yet, and I haven't judged yet. Sorry.
Hey, my name is Chris.
Okay, so I guess I'm done with the loops for right now. Yes, I have a sheet for everything actually. So the solo beatbox I have done 234. MH, well, MH I gave an 84. So MH I currently have what, rank 7 or something? MH I gave an 83. Yeah. He's in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's in like my top 7 or 8 right now. I think 7. Yeah. But yeah, I mean his was solid. Extremely solid. Shout out to him because Brez actually said that what was I gonna say? What did Brez write in a public forum somewhere recently? That MH is the only other looper besides Robin that's inspired him. So yeah, can't go wrong with that kind of compliment, right? Okay, let's see if I don't think any new tag teams. No, crew. There's no crew entries. This one video. Tanu's loop video. I keep asking the timestamp person to put him over in the correct. He's currently in the Crook 6 one. Alright, Shiro I did. Someone already deleted. I don't know what happened there. Xbit I already did. I did not do dudes yet. I did not do dudes. So thank you for hanging with me on the loop segment. We're gonna jump over to the solo segment. Why does this dictionary keep popping up? I don't want that. Okay. I finished Xbit yesterday. What the? Okay, I thought I could have. Oh, that's solo loop. Wrong list. I'm sorry. Xbit, I should have. Yep, I finished Xbit. Rated him pretty high actually. Dudes. Oh yeah, let's do dudes. Dudes who did an amazing job at kickback. All right. Dudes from Brazil. Fala aí, galera. Let's go. I judge out of 20 because there's more room. Minnie and I were talking about this actually. There's more room. My favorite was River and then Stitch. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I only gave like a 0.5 difference between the two. That's how close they were. Yes. Okay. So to answer Sonic's question, Minnie and I were talking about this the other day. When you rate out of 20, and Kickback actually did this for a few categories as well. When you rate out of 20, there's more room that you can narrow in, and that's actually what Rockstar Loops taught me when I interviewed him last summer. Is like basically the more you're able to narrow in, the more accurate you can get, and therefore there won't be so many overtimes and ties. So that was that. Like, and so ever since Rockstar Loops taught me that, I was like, yeah, okay.
Hides his dude.
And also, if you think about it, percents, when you tell someone, "Hey, I gave you a 93," and they're like, "Okay, what percent out of 120?" Like Crook was like what? And I'm not dissing Crook. I'm just using an example. I mean, just 5 categories instead of like 7 or 8, and each of them is by 20, and it's able for you to be consistent. That's my opinion. That is just my opinion. Let's go.
Dudes from Brazil, and this is my solo wild card for the.
And he's probably using his DPA mic that he won as a result of winning a top 8 kickback wildcard.
GBB 2021 World League. I hope you enjoy.
There's a poker advertisement on his thing.
Hope you enjoy.
Okay, started at 12.
Yeah.
He always does that yeah thing.
Yeah.
So 12 away from that is 158. Yep, we're in. Let's go. Is that a cover? I also interviewed dudes on my channel last summer too.
You're pushing me too much, and maybe you make me feel sure. Maybe you are that water touch I need.
He has grown so much.
Yeah, I'm so done.
If I remember, I think dudes didn't. He was in the top 20 or top 30 of the GBB20 wildcard competition. So maybe insane.
Yeah. Here we go again.
Yeah, 14. I was gonna guess. Yeah.
How could it be some?
Yep. Structure. Bringing the A part back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like his signature. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And it still bothers me that he still gets a lot of hate. Maybe not a lot, but like he still gets people who misunderstand him because he doesn't do what everybody else does. But like, isn't that what he said in one of his kickback rounds? It's called style. Oh no, it's called style haters. Or was that Zeka who said that? But dudes did say something along those lines. But anyway, musicality. Yeah, duh. And getting the part of it too. At least an 18, at least. $19. I'll do it. Well done. Originality. Seemed pretty original to me. 18.5, I think I want to give him. Yeah. Flow and structure. Again, amazing. Kickback. You can clearly tell that Kickback taught him a lot. About like videoing and only having 24 hours to like respond to somebody like that. And just the confidence boost of saying that I got a top 8 out of 283, despite all the toxicity that I saw, and it's kind of frankly embarrassing that it happened in the first place, but moved on. Because I know that as a community, we can do better than that. There's no reason why Sinjo should be getting, and other people should be getting hate because their favorite whatever didn't make whatever. You know what I mean? Like, Okay. So where are we? Flow and structure. I like the structure and the flow. 18.5 or a 19? 18.5. Let's do it. Stage presence. He always acts out his lyrics. He doesn't just say the lyrics, but like when he's like, I'm thinking about, or whatever his word, like he actually does it. I freaking love when people do that. I wish more people did that, to be honest. Yeah, I just love it. I like it always, and he does it in such a natural way. Like it's not forced. Like even though it's a wild card and you want to like plan everything, he still has like a natural, you know what I'm saying. So for those reasons, maybe an 18.5 again, or just an 18 this time. 18.5. Cleanliness. Yeah, I feel like there was some bass sounds he made that could have been better, because like we all know that his mids and his highs are like almost always perfect. And that's just his style. Complexity, like a lot of people don't like because he's not complex enough, but I personally disagree with that. Yeah, I mean, I think complexity is there so that it's not boring and there's not so much repetition. So with all that in mind, 16 maybe? 16 or 16.5. I don't think I can go above a 16.5 for this. 16 point. Can't decide. Really can't decide. I'm gonna do it. 16.5. Job well done. Job well done. All right, 1 and 1.5 makes 2.5. 2.5 and that makes 4. 5.5. 5.5 and 4.5 make 90. Wow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why dudes probably did so high in kickback. Because he is now my top 3. For now. For now, he's my top 3. But as we all see here, it keeps getting more and more stacked. So people have been asking about my color code, just random. My yellow are anything from 90 and above. My orange is from 80 to 89.5, and my greens are wait, why did I? Oh, I was gonna give him, but then he got out. My greens are 70 to 79.5. Okay. All right, dudes is my number 3 right now. Da-dum-bum. If Dudes isn't on Spotify yet, I don't know what he's doing with his life. All right. Let's go. Fresh mic from Fuance.
Hi everyone, my name is Fresh Mike. I'm from Portugal, and this is my
Oh, I'm sorry, Portugal. My bad.
wildcard for the GBB 2021 World League solo category. I need somebody.
All right, 9. So 9 from that is 203, so he's in. Good.
Solo category. I need somebody to understand my flow. I need somebody to understand my flow. Need some.
Sounds a bit like a little distorted in the master. Yeah. Does anybody else hear that? Shout out to Edison. He was here a lot in part 10 yesterday. Nice kick rolls there.
Let's flow in now.
Oh, another thing with headphones. I said this in yesterday, I think, and maybe a few other times. When you're wearing headphones and performing, I almost did this, but I decided not to at the last second because you can't prove that you. And I'm not accusing anybody, but I'm just saying you can't prove that someone does not have a metronome line in or a backing track as he makes the wild card. So I mean that's up to the judges and the organizers to decide that. I'm not going to take any points away or whatever for that.
Let's flow.
I like that it has a lot of variations.
Finish line.
Cool. A cool little visual fade thing. Transition, I guess is the proper word for it. Transition. So this was Fresh Mike from Portugal. From Portugal. I speak Portuguese. Who else is from Portugal? Mix Effects is from Portugal. Who is Mix Effects? Who is Mix Effects? I don't know who Mix Effects is. All right. Okay, musicality could use some work. Originality seemed pretty original, actually. Flow and structure, not bad. Could use some work, I think. Stage presence, not bad. Could still use some work. Cleanliness, like I said before, like the overall mix, or like the master, got too distorted for me. Little kind of like bit crushed a little bit, unfortunately. But electronics aside, I trust that like his mouth and stuff like that weren't any issues, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, shout out to Kickback for trying their best to like once they picked the top 8, they tried to make it as like have as many constant variables as possible. So like the same exact mic, the same exact settings that like for the mastering settings. So like the same reverb, the same reverb, same EQ, same comp, something along those lines. Senjo explained it in previous live streams. So shout out to Swiss team for doing that and doing this as well, to be honest. I feel like sometimes as a community, honestly, we're not as grateful as we should be. That sometimes comes across as disrespectful. But let's keep this positive. All right. Cleanliness. 13, I think. 13. All right, let's go. Add it up. 6, 10. 10 plus that is 15. 15 makes 65. Good. Good wild card. Good wild card. Modi.
Yo, this is Moody and this is my wildcard for the R&B Box Power 2021 World League solo category. Do you trap music? Do you
hate? Right. In.
Do you trap music? Do you trap music? Do you trap music? Trap music? Trap music? Kill it. Do you try music? Do you try music? Do try music? Slow it down.
Okay. That was Muddy. Think Musicality could use some work there. Originality, average. So let's see now what. Form and structure could be a little bit better. A little bit over average. What was I gonna say? Performance could go a bit more in. Actually, 9.5, I guess. And cleanliness, I think is strongest point here. 13. So minus 1.5. Minus 0.5, right? Yeah, minus 0.5. And then minus 1 and plus 2 makes 2. Right, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, and I'm going to cut it off there. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off right there. Okay, so that was part 11. I appreciate people coming in. We're going to do this more